If there was one free course that could let you triple your number of push-ups and let you learn your first few pull-ups, would you try it? I bet you would, because if you're skinny or you simply fell out of shape, this is your golden opportunity to get back into the game in only 1 month. We are going to learn every movement step by step alongside day-by-day workouts coupled with bonus tips and tricks. Let's make a deep dive in today's 1 to 1.5 hour masterclass that will lead your way into fitness with calisthenics, and it's actually called Skinny to Strong in 30 days. Alright, I'm so hyped for this. So this is the thing I was talking to you about. This is the Skinny to Strong in 30 days course. First of all, how do you get access to this masterpiece right there? It's by email. So what I want you to do is go onto YouTube, go into any of my videos, and then you just have to type in Nicolab, for example. Boom, that's my channel right there. You go into any of my videos down there. Let's say for this one for example. Scroll down here. You're gonna have in the description box the free Skinny to Strong in 30-day course. Click on that. Boom. You go into that page right here, you type in your email, put in your name, subscribe, bam, and then you're gonna have this into your email. Make sure that you check your spam folder because it could go in there, and then you just you're gonna receive this email. Click this button right here to go into the download page, or you can even click that link right there and you'll get access to it. Now make sure to download it, print it if you wish so, and let's get into it, right? So this is the cover page, of course, copywriting disclaimer, that's a no-brainer. If you want to send me an email, my email's right there. Also, by the way, if you see a gold and bold text, it means that there's a link attached to the exercise or to the movement, so you can access it, look at the timestamps, and you'll be able to figure out the movement exactly and how to execute it perfectly, right? And by the way, bro, if you're not a beginner, if you're advanced, if you're someone who already has a fitness base, then I want you to click on that red button right now, because this is going to change your life. It will let you gain like 10 to 30 pounds of goddamn muscles in only 12 weeks, and that's guaranteed, just like my boy Robert did. He gained like 13 pounds in a matter of months, and he already had a great base. So make sure to click that red button and grab the advanced course for you. Aside from that, this is the preface. So in the next 30 days, we'll tackle feeling weak, being skinny, and lacking confidence in your body head on, providing you with a clear roadmap to start transforming your physique and build real strength. This program is designed to deliver results efficiently with proven workout routines, dietary guidance, and motivational support for pure beginners regarding fitness. And as you can see here, there's also some check boxes. So if you're doing it online and you want to keep track of where you are, simply have to click the box. And this idea comes from one of my great YouTube friends, which is Boom Shadang. So shout out to Boom Shadang. So you can click it and then you can save your PDF file. All right, this course comes in with the intention of giving the necessary tools for skinny frames to unlock their full potential. Get ready to witness remarkable changes and start becoming the strong, confident person you've always wanted to be. Let's embark on this journey together and always give your 100%. Boom, check that out. So for the table of contents, page number 5, we are starting with warm-ups at page 6. We're going to have the week 1 training at page 7, week 2 training, page 10, week 3 training, page 13, and week 4, page 16, and at the end, we're going to go to the conclusion at page 21. So for the warm-up, okay, warming up is essential to your body prior to exercising, okay? It wakes the muscles up so they are prepared to receive some sort of physical stress and, pain and everything in there. Also, the blood flows around your system that causes you to feel warm and ready. We don't want to work out when we're cold. Like, nah, bro, you got to get warm. Then you'll be able to put in the stress and put in the effort. Check that out. So there's going to be 2 types of workouts. There's going to be upper body days and there's going to be lower body days. Upper body days means we're either going to target chest, back, triceps, or biceps, versus lower body days, we're going to target our legs, so quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, calves, etc. So if you're doing an upper body day, you're going to do jumping jacks for 1 minute straight. Then we're going to do arms rotation for 1 minute too. We're going to do circles, back and forth. Finally, we're going to do rolling shoulders forward and backward for 30 seconds. If you're doing a lower body day, then you're going to warm up with jumping jacks for 1 minute straight. Then we're going to do leg swings for 1 minute with back and forth and side to side. And now we're going to do deep squats with rotations, 3 on each side, and hold the movement for like 3 seconds at most. So we've just covered the warm-ups, and for week 1, here's a bunch of information for week number 1, okay? So for day 1 to 7 exercise, we're going to introduce the basic calisthenic exercise focusing on form and technique, okay? Really important, form and technique. The rest time in between sets will be at the length of 4 minutes. So we're really like taking our time and refreshing the body with the movements. The equipment you're gonna need, simple equipment. You're gonna need at least 2 chairs, a door frame, a stick with any kind, a broomstick, a pole stick, and also a yoga mat if you have access to, or if you don't have any yoga mat, a simple towel on the ground will do it. And for the first week nutrition tip, proteins are the repair blocks of your muscles and are found in mostly animal products alongside healthy fats such as eggs, beef, chicken, etc. Be mindful that after working out, your muscles crave proteins to build back better, so double your servings of your available protein food. Indeed, get a protein source in every meal if you're capable. And for the motivational advice, write down your reasons for starting this challenge, whether it be getting strong, being able to do 25 push-ups, being able to do your first pull-up, gain 5 pounds of muscle, anything, write it down and make sure that when you feel kind of off, you read back what you wrote on week 1, day 1, so you get the motivation to continue forward. But here we go, week number 1, day 1 to 3, the first workout of this free course. It's going to be, of course, a push day. So for push day, okay, we're going to do push-ups with 3 sets of 6 to 12 repetitions. To do a proper push-up, you're going to lay down on the ground and then you're simply going to have a shoulder width apart grip with fingers pointing forward. From there, you're going to bend the elbows until your front chest touches the floor. Make sure that throughout the movement, you're not arching your back, but your scapular is protracted like so. Then we're going to do triceps dips with chairs for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. To do tricep dips with chairs, simply take 2 chairs, put them kind of far away from each other. Then you're going to sit on one of them and put your feet on the other side. From there, simply bend the elbows 90 degrees, feel a nice contraction into your triceps and push back up. If that's too hard, you can always put your knees 90 degree bent or deploy your legs, which are 2 easier variations. And finally, for the third exercise, we're only going to do shoulder touches, 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetition. Just get into a normal push-up position, touch your shoulders while alternating ends. For day 2, let's keep things simple, clear and concise. It's going to be a rest day, okay? So what is a rest day? Well, in my opinion, it's simply being less active. So let's say a 20-minute walk outside and make sure to get your goddamn 8 hours plus of sleep. And that means you need to be 9 hours in your bed. So you factor in the time for you to fall asleep. Really important. I can't stress this enough. For day 3, it's going to be a pull day. We're going to start it off with negative pull-ups with 3 sets of 4 to 8 repetitions. To do a negative pull-up, simply grab the top of your door. From there, make sure to jump up all the way and hold the eccentric contraction, meaning when you're going down, all the way through to target your lats and biceps. Then we're going to do inverted rows, also known as Australian pull-ups, for 3 sets between 6 to 10 repetitions. For this movement, simply take the stick that I told you about, put it between the 2 chairs you already have, and from there lay down beneath it. Now grab the bar, bend your knees, and pull yourself up until your chest almost touches the bar and your elbows can be pointing outward 45 degrees, else you won't be able to pull up. And finally, for day 3, we're going to do deadang for 3 sets of 20 to 60 seconds of holding time. To do a deadang, that's pretty simple. Get close to your door, grab it on the top, you can put a towel to protect your hands and simply hang off out of it, and that's basically it. Here's our bonus tip though. If the exercise named above are too hard from the get-go, that could happen, bro. I'm not mad. I wasn't able to do like 10 push-ups back in the days, right? Well, I want you to replace them with easier variation of the movement. For example, you can do knee push-ups, you can do negative push-ups, you can do knee bent Australian pull-ups, name it. Find easier variations, and if you don't know, then simply send me a DM. I'll answer right back. And make sure you get these movements in, but with an easier variation, so you're still progressing with your physique. Let's get into the day number 4. It's going to start off with a rest day, of course, because we're not trying to, overstimulate our muscles. We're just trying to get back into shape, right? So day 4, rest day, another 20-minute walk outside, get some sunlight in your eyes, and again, 8 hours of quality sleep. For day number 5, it's going to be a leg day, our first. We're going to do air squats with 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetition. For air squats, simply take a shoulder width apart stance. I love to have my feet pointing outward, but your feet could be parallel. And simply drop down, get a nice 90-degree knee bend, and push back up. Then we're going to do standing lunges with 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetitions for each legs. For standing lunges, it's as if you were walking forward, but you simply take a bigger step and then bend the front knee 90 degrees and make sure that the other leg that's behind the knee touches or kisses the ground. Finally, we're going to do glute bridges for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. For glute bridges, lie down on your back, bend your knees 90 degrees, and simply push the floor with your feet and feel a nice contraction all the way into the hamstrings and glutes at the top position. Day number 6, again, it's going to be a rest day. I don't want to overwork. So 20-minute walk outside, you already know the drill, and sleep for 8 hours plus. Day number 7, it's kind of a rest day, but this time we're going to stretch instead. So the key here is to have between 5 to 10 controlled deep breath per combo for a total of 10 minutes of yoga pose and yoga stretching, right? So the first combo yoga we're going to do is the cobra to the downward dog poses. So 5 to 10 breath in the cobra and 5 to 10 breath in the dog poses. Once you're done, click that box. Then same goes for child to cat poses. 5 deep breath for child and let's say 10 deep breath for cat-cow poses. Finally, we're going to do another deadang to make sure that our grip is back into the game, is healing, our spine is decompressing. To deep squat poses, again, 5 to 10 deep breath. I don't care about how many times you do it. I just want you to control your breathing and relieve the small pain or the soreness you have before we get into the week number 2. Boom, check it off. So we've just gone through week number 1. Now we're going to get into week number 2, and that means that after week number 1, you should have found this relatively easy, but a little bit challenging. So you've been sore a little bit, but you're ready to get into more exercise and really getting into it. And that's why I call the week number 2 the intensity increment. So for day 8 to 14, okay, we are going to gradually increase in exercise difficulty and start introducing the abdominal strengthening basics. The rest time in between sets for this week will be of a total of 3 minutes. So we're dropping it down from 4 to 3 minutes standard time. The equipment is going to be the same as for week number 1, but you're going to need a pull-up bar for this one. Whether you have a pull-up bar into your door frame like I have right here, or you have access to, a kids park somewhere that could act at the playground as a pull-up bar, or you have a calisthenics park near you, you have access to a gym, that's perfect. That's what we need, right? For this week nutrition tip, carbohydrates are your brain and muscle preferred energy source. Yet, focus on good carbs like oats, rice, and sweet potatoes instead of direct sugar products such as candies, chocolate, highly processed bread, you name it. The energy received from great sources will be kept for tomorrow's workout instead of likely being stored into fat. That's essential. So the lower the number of ingredients for your carbohydrate source, the better. Keep that in mind. Now for the motivation advice. Every rep counts and brings you closer to your goal and dream physique. I don't care if you don't reach the recommended number of reps, but as long as you've gone through it all, you've done your best, you've been close to failure, you're putting money in the bank, and that's a good thing, and I'm proud of you for that. All right, so for day number 8, again, push day. We're going to start it off with push-ups. I've already shown you how to do a push-up. So 4 sets of between 8 to 15 repetitions. Then we're going to do triceps dips with chairs once again with 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. After that, we're adding a new movement, pike push-ups, 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. For pike push-ups, you can put your feet on the ground, but I like the version where your feet are elevated, or you can even put yourself on your knees. But the essential part here is to get as perpendicular as possible to the floor and simply drop down and push back up to really target your shoulders like nothing else. So with these 3 exercises, we're going to hit chest, we're going to hit the triceps, and then we're going to hit the front delts and some side delt sides, so you get the full benefit of a full push day. Now we're also adding finally abs exercise. So you're going to do abs 6 inches old with 3 sets of 15 to 30 seconds. This is a basic ab exercise, so you want to lay down on the ground and elevate your feet 6 inches from the ground and simply hold that position so you start getting some isometric gain in your abdominal belt. Day 9, you know the drill. We can't work out too much, especially as beginners. So we're going to have an active recovery with 20-minute walk outside and then sleep for 8 hours plus. Day number 10, the pull day. We're going to add chin-ups. Chin-ups are going to be easier than pull-ups, especially as a skinny guy or you're simply out of shape. If you can't do chin-ups, no problem. Try doing negative ones or simply hold at the top of the bar. I got no problem with that. But if you can do chin-ups, we're aiming to do simply 3 sets between 3 to 10 repetitions. I don't care how many you do. If you can do 3, that's the basics right there. If not, do some easier variations. To do a chin-up, you want to grab the bar with a supinated grip, meaning that your palms are facing you. Then drop all your weight down, and once you're ready, pull the bar towards the ground while you think about dragging your elbows downward. Go all the way to the top, make sure that the head is over the bar, and if you can even do chest to bar, which are even harder and targets even more your goddamn biceps. Also, we're going to do negative pull-ups with 3 sets between 4 to 8 repetitions. We're also going to do inverted rows again with, or also known as Australian pull-ups, for 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. Finally, you know the drill, the dead hang with 3 sets between 20 to 60 second old. Bonus tip though, if you're sore, it's a great sign that you've been putting in the work and money in the bank. If not, be more intense. I really like being sore. It means that my workout has been good, and I do believe that being sore is really good, and it's a great sign of your past efforts. So let's check it off right there. For day 11, rest day, okay? Active recovery for 20 minutes with the walk outside. And of course, sleep 8+ hours. Day 12 is going to be our leg day. So for a leg day, air squats, 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetitions. Then standing lunges, 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetitions for each legs. Then sissy squats, a new move, 3 sets of 3 to 8 repetitions. This one's really hard, but it works our quadriceps in really a nice isometric hold, and that is essential for quads to grow with calisthenics. For sissy squat, you want to help yourself with a wall or a stick or whatever, and then you're simply going to project your quadriceps in front of you and go kiss the floor with your knees itself. This will stretch your quadriceps really bad, and it's excellent for their health. Then we're going to do glute bridges. Again, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Finally, we're going to add a ab exercise. These are going to be reverse crunches. They are my favorite type of crunches because they're part of the progression plan to reach a goddamn dragon flag, right? We're going to do 3 sets of 4 to 10 repetitions. To do a reverse crunch, you can do it without a grip, but I like to do it with the grip. You're simply going to pull back your knees towards yourself and even exaggerate the movement until you're almost about to hit your face with your knees and redeploy them forward. It's like you're going from a 6 inches old all the way to a crunch, essentially, and that hurts really bad. Day 13, you know what's coming, a goddamn rest day, active recovery, 20-minute walk outside, walk the dog, walk with your parents, I don't care, but walk outside, make the blood move. Then sleep 8+ hours. Day 14, stretch day, okay, we've just completed our 2nd week. Congratulations, by the way, quite amazing. Again, 5 to 10 deep breath per combo. It's the same combo as last week, and then it's a total of 10 minutes straight. So cobra to downward dog poses, child to cat and dog poses, dead hang to deep squat poses. Make sure to breathe deep, and if you feel any sort of pain, then breathe into that pain zone to relieve it, bring the nutrients in, and make sure you're going to heal for week number 3, because this one is going to be even harder, trust me. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel pumped with this workout program. So week number 3, we're going to include more complexity and more variation. Don't worry, it's still going to be simple, but a little bit more complexity. So day 15 to 21 exercise, okay? Incorporation of more complex exercise in variations to target different muscle groups or even smaller, tighter, like hidden muscle group, right? Again, this week's rest time is 3 minutes between sets. And then for the equipment, same as last week, nothing new. Just have to need to pull a bar and the rest, as I said earlier. This week, nutrition tip. Fats are extremely important for hormone conception, including, you know what, testosterone. Great sources of fat comes from animals, nuts, and even olives and avocados. Seed oils are the worst sources of it, so try to be careful around those since they are in almost everything in the goddamn modern world. Boom, check it off. This week motivation advice, okay? I want you to embrace the challenge. Complex movements builds not only strength, but coordination and resilience. And guess what? If you're more resilient, you're more confident. 100%. Boom. Week number 3, day 15 to day 17. Let's get into it. New movement, we're going to do chest dips, okay? 3 sets of 6 to 12 repetitions. So for chest dips, you can use chairs, or as I have in this footage right there, I do have some P-bars. You're just simply going to put them like shoulder width apart, put your hands on there, and depress all the way your scapula, and then once you're ready, you drop down, bend the elbows 90 degrees, try to lead with your shoulders leaning forward, and go back up. If you can't go that deep at first, there's no problem. Stop a little bit early in your movement, but eventually once you get good at it, you can go deeper, meaning more muscle fiber recruitment and bigger pecs. Then we're going to also include declined push-ups for 4 sets of 6 to 12 repetitions. So for this push-up variation, you just have to elevate your feet and do a standard push-up, and it's going to be way harder, and also your abs are going to get worked a little bit. Our third exercise is going to be pike push-ups. 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. Finally, we're going to do L sit with feet on the ground with 3 sets of 10 to 30 seconds to target all our upper body muscles and some abdominal strength. For the L sit with the feet on the ground, simply sit down, put your feet, your legs in front of you, and push the ground with your hands and contract your abdominals and feel them alive. Day 16 is going to be a pull day. So as you see here, the rest day is not there anymore. It's going to be later on the road. So for the pull day, we're going to start doing pull-ups. I'm talking about 4 sets of 3 to 8 repetitions. And again, if you can't do pull-ups, you can either do simply pull-up, hold at the top of the position. You can do negative pull-ups, or you can do assisted pull-ups with a band or even a friend that's pushing you in the back between your scapula. So make sure you get these pull-ups down. And you should have the strength already from week 1 and number 2. For pull-ups, you want a pronated grip, meaning that the face of your hand is facing outward with a shoulder width apart grip. From there, get into a dead hang position and simply pull the bar towards the ground and lift yourself over the bar with your head or even your chest if you're able to. Then we're going to do scapular pull-ups with 3 sets of 4 to 8 repetitions. For those one, you basically get into a dead hang and simply retract or depress your scapula while doing a small movement, so you get to contract your lats and even some traps in there. We're also going to include bodyweight biceps curls, one of my favorite bicep exercise out there, with 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. And this one is basically done by doing a bicep curl of your whole body. It's really going to target your biceps, and you just have to think about pulling your forehead to the bar, almost hitting yourself. Finally, we're going to top it off with inverted rows, also known as Australian pull-ups, between 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. Now, day 17 will be a rest day, okay? So 20-minute walk outside and sleep 8 plus 8 hours. So if you've done day 15 and day 16 back to back, that's 2 days of workout. That's the record for this goddamn ebook/course. That's a good thing. Congrats to you. Bonus tip, if you ever feel like you suddenly are lacking strength, try to train shirtless. Trust me, it works. The ego's on the line, and when the ego's on the line, you're goddamn stronger. It's a tool, okay? Let's check it off. Day 18, which is going to be our leg day. So for our leg day, we're going to start it off with a new exercise, pistol squats. 3 sets between 3 to 8 repetitions. For pistol squat, stand with only one leg, and then you're going to do an air squat but with only one leg. Don't worry, that can be hard, especially with balance, so you can help yourself by grabbing something around, help you get up again. Then we're going to do standing lunges. 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetitions for each legs. Then again, sissy squats. You know those are hard, right? 3 sets of 3 to 8 repetitions. Glute bridges, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. 1 leg calf raises, 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions for each legs. Those are done by simply getting an elevated surface where you can put your feet, and from there you want to drop all the weight into your calf and push all the way through the movement until your calf is at the top stretch. So there's a bottom stretch and a top stretch during your movement. You can always help yourself with grabbing something around too. And finally, again, the reverse crunches with 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. Day 19 will be different this time. It's going to be a skill and trick day, because what's funny in the calisthenics is that yes, you train, you get stronger, you get to look good, but it's actually the tricks that you can show it off to anyone after that, and the strength and the balance and everything it comes with. So I want you to set down a timer for each exercise and have some fun, okay? So put on your cell phone, your timer, a chronometer, whatever, and put in 10 minutes and just try to learn to roll over the bar. It's quite a nice exercise. just try to learn it. I don't care what progression you do, just try and have fun with it. Same goes for the L sit, but the L tuck practice. I just want you to have fun, work your abs a little bit, see what you're comfortable in, see where your weaknesses are, and keep that in mind. So eventually when you try to learn for real, you'll know what to practice on and you know your level. And then finally, the last 10 minutes I want you to work on is the tuck planche practice. So you can try to go from the dips position all the way to the tuck position, or vice versa, and work your abs, work your shoulders, your deltoids like nothing else, and really have some fun with it. Like, I don't care what's going on in day 19. I just want you to see where you're at, to see if you could even do that before this goddamn training program. And then I want you to admire like the start of your defying gravity journey, right? Day 20 and day 21, these are mixed together because you already know what's going to happen. So day 20 is going to be your rest day, so 20-minute walk outside. The day 21 is going to be your stretch day with the same 3 basic poses. So we're going to get a whole 2 days of rest because we've been more intense this week. Bonus tip though, don't be shy to help yourself by gripping any nearby pole or use elastic bands to do so. I've already told you. For example, if you're doing a pistol squat and you just can't help yourself, grab something and help yourself get back into the starting position, right? And of course, bands, elastic bands, if you can invest $25 into something, then that's the thing, because trust me, I still use them today and I'm pretty strong, right? But to warm up, to help me get these last few reps, these failure reps, I need these freaking bands, trust me. And now we're going into the final week number 4, with maximizing gains. So for day 22 to day 30, introduction to more advanced techniques such as supersets for maximizing muscle growth for our last week. Rest time didn't change, 3 minutes between sets. Equipment, same as last week, but we're going to add a low bar or something that's lower than you, and you can push with it, okay? For this week's nutrition tip, hydration is key. Your body is a well-balanced system. It won't create new cells until it has the required amount of water and resources. Hence why you need to stay hydrated. So aim for at least 3 liters of water per day and drink at least 2 glasses of water no matter what, SOP, as soon as you wake up. For this week motivation advice, remember why you started. The final stretch is where you're going to prove yourself how much you've grown, and we'll assess it in the upcoming days too, because I'm having some surprises for you guys. There's going to be some tests at the end of it. Right, day 22 is going to be the final push day, I guess. So we're going to start it off with declined push-ups, okay? Get that nice super pump. And of course, it's going to be supersetted with push-ups right from the get-go. Both exercises are going to be 4 sets of 6 to 12 repetition. So you do your decline push-ups, drop down your feet, and do again more push-ups. Then we're going into the dips for 3 sets of 6 to 12 repetition. After that, bodyweight triceps extension on bar. That's a new exercise, 3 sets of 4 to 10 repetition. Triceps extension on bar are so amazing. You just have to grab the bar, put your feet kind of far from the bar itself, and you're going to bend your elbows, but instead of being underneath the bar, you're over it. Then you're going to push back all the way with your triceps, and it's going to give you massive fucking triceps. Then pike push-ups, 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. And finally, we're going to do another L sit with feet on the ground with 3 sets of 10 to 30 second hold. Day 23 will be a pull day. So for the pull day, we're going to start it off with pull-ups. Again, 4 sets between 3 to 8 repetition. You can use bends, you can use negatives, you can use simply all at the top position. If you can't do pull-ups yet, that's not a problem. Then we're going to lead with scapular pull-ups, 3 sets of 4 to 8 repetitions. Moving into chin-ups with 4 sets between 3 to 8 repetitions. Bodyweight bicep curls with 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetition. Finally, inverted rows or Australian pull-ups, 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetition. Day 24 will be a rest day. You know the drill, 20-minute walk outside at least and sleep for 8 hours. Day 25, our leg day, where we are going to do pistol squats, 3 sets between 3 to 8 repetition. Moving into Bulgarian split squat, new exercise, 3 sets of 15 to 25 repetition for each legs. For a Bulgarian split squat, what you want to do is only use one leg and the other one is going to be put behind you at the same or lower height than your hips, and then you're simply going to bend the front leg 90 degrees and go back up. Make sure you keep the chest high and feel a nice squeeze in the hamstrings and quadriceps. Following with CC squats, again 3 sets of 3 to 8 repetition, one leg glute bridges. Instead of using 2 legs, we're only going to use one, 3 sets of 10 repetition. New exercise, reverse Nordic curls, a fucking masterpiece. Sorry for my bad language, but this is a masterpiece. I'm going to show you how. 3 sets of 3 to 5 repetition. So you basically sit on your knees, and from there you're simply putting all your weight backwards and maintaining your posture with your quadriceps. Again, one leg calf raises, 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions for each leg. And finally, reverse crunches for those goddamn abs chocolate bar, 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetition. Day 26 will be a skill and trick day. So again, set down a timer of 10 minutes and we're going to do 10 minutes of skin the cat practice. I want you to play around with your body, play around with your strength, with your soreness, and see what you can do. Then 10 minutes of L-sit practice, whether your feet on the ground, you're tucked L-sit, you're full L-sit, or you simply try to move around and move your weight around with L-sit. I want you to try it out. 10 minutes of tuck planche practice too. I want you to really feel your muscles working together as a unit. And finally 10 minutes of one arm dead hang, which is completely different in another class than 2 hands dead hang. One hand is super hard. Day 27 and day 28, okay? These are your final rest days. So day 27 is an active recovery, so 20-minute walk outside and sleep 8 hours at least. And day 28, this is going to be a stretch day, same 3 poses, 5 to 10 deep breathe, and really do it because the day 29 and day 30 are going to be hardcore. So day 29 is going to be your max day. So you just got 2 days of break. Now we're going to test your max. So maximum number of push-ups. Just go down and rep it out as much as you can without any break. If you're over 35 push-ups, you're intermediate level. So good job for that. If you're over 60, you're an advanced level. Great fucking job. Overall, congratulations, you're now part of the 10% of really close to it. Then we're going to do our maximum number of pull-ups. If you're able to do 10 pull-ups, you're intermediate level. Great job for that. If you're doing 20 pull-ups, you're an advanced level. Congratulations, you're not part of the 5% or really close to it. Then we're going to do our maximum number of regular crunches, okay? If you're able to do 48 intermediate, you're intermediate level. If you're able to do 90, you're advanced level. Congratulations, you're now part of the 10% or really close to it. Finally, day 30, it's going to be our final day of this training program. We're just going to see where we are in our defying gravity journey, okay? So day 30, skin the cats, maximum hold. How much time can you hold this position? And then L-sit, maximum hold. If it's only a tucked L-sit, I don't care, but I want you to test your maximum holding time. And finally, tuck, planche, push-up, max, hold. So just get into the position and hold yourself as much as you can. And that's pretty much it. You're strong enough to begin your gravity-defying journey, and that's a great thing in itself. And I want you to ask yourself one question. Did you think you were able to start lifting yourself in such a way with your own body weight and with your own fragile body of yours? I'm probably sure you weren't. And that's a good thing because now you're getting confident, you're getting strong, and I'm pretty sure that amongst your peers, nobody is able to do such thing as you from simply following this simple training program, right? And if you're there, guys, you're really ready for my advanced program that is gonna change your life, bro. I mean, you're gonna gain 10 to 30 pounds of muscle with a super clear, simple, concise training master plan. And then just like my boy Robert did, you just have to click that red button and it's going to change you guys. And actually, if you've done my program right here, the free one, you're ripe enough for that one. So make sure to check it out. And then for the conclusion, as you conclude the Skinny to Strong in 30 Days ebook, remember that fitness is a lifelong commitment to yourself. Reflect on what you've learned, the habits you formed, and how you can continue to build on this foundation. You've proven to yourself that with dedication, discipline, and the right guidance, transformation is possible. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep striving for strength inside and out. Guys, this was Nick Lab. Here we never peak because the best is yet to come. Peace out.